Turkey provides so many different views into the world, in Istanbul especially, that you couldn't really achieve anywhere else.
Istanbul's completely different from anything back in the US. It's got so much history that it sits on that is also kind of woven into daily life.
Istanbul it's massive. It's just endless. More people, more space, more condensity than any other place in the world, pretty much. And also massive in the sense that the scale of history is endless. I mean, it is one of the oldest and most rich cities in the world.
Historic, extremely historic, like insanely historic.
It's both in Europe and in Asia. So you have the East and the West coming together.
It's old and it's new, it's gritty in a sense, but it's super accessible. You know, I doubt many people who come here speak Turkish, but there's a certain livability to this city that it's just, you can kind of plug in and just go.
It's the timeless city. Like you will be seeing historical monuments, you will be seeing very modern buildings.
Engaging, constantly engaging. There's always something to think about.
Yeah. Political.
In a good and a bad way.
Yeah.
Just about to say that. Yeah.
It's changing all the time, but it has so much history as well, and the Eastern influence and the Western traditions. It's all right here.
I had never really known much about Istanbul, probably couldn't have pointed it out on a map, but I knew that if I wanted to do a study abroad experience, I wanted it to be very foreign and almost uncomfortable, because I think that's where you do most of your personal growth, is at like the fringes of your comfort zone.
I chose Turkey because, being a sociology major, I wanted to go to a place with a very complex history, a place that has a lot going on right now.
I really appreciate all the excursions that we get to do, because I think that they really help to give context to everything that we're learning in class. Like, we'll talk about the Hagia Sophia, and then we went and visited it, which was amazing.
We live in Şişli, which is not touristy at all.
My neighborhood feels like it's just locals, that it is people that live in Istanbul.
And then you take the metro station 2 stops, and it takes like barely any time at all, but once you come back above ground again, heading towards the center, you're in a totally different part of the city.
You're right next to the Galata Tower, and you're right in the heart of commercial Istanbul.
You have everything there. There's big shopping centers, but yet there's little Turkish delight places. It's close to the Galata Tower, where you have all kinds of interesting shops and places to eat around there.
There's museums and galleries in this area, a lot of designers in general, a lot of really cool stores.
It's in an area where people are trying to learn about the same things that we're learning about. So I feel like we're perfectly located as far as that goes.
It's so nice to have that consistency on a day-to-day basis, especially those first few weeks here, because you feel like you're in constant motion and you don't recognize anything. But pretty quickly on, and I would say because of the daily commute, I felt like a part of the city.
Everyone's totally willing to help you, even though there's definitely a really big language barrier. As long as you make an effort, they'll make an effort, and generally we can understand each other and get where we need to go or what we need to get. So.
I would say brush up on a little bit of Turkish before coming, because it's a very difficult language and you want to be able to engage with people in their comfort zone.
They're very hospitable and nice, and even though you might have that language barrier, they do their best to work with you on that.
One thing that I know was a really big thing for my family. A lot of them were really nervous about safety, but upon coming here, it's, I would say, just as safe as Minneapolis. I mean, obviously you still have to use your head and be careful at night and stuff, but I think it's just as safe as being in the US.
If someone was on the fence about coming, I would say just do it, take the chance.
You should definitely just do it.
I would say go for it. I would say go for it.
It is such an amazing experience, and you learn so much, not only about the city, but about yourself and what you're capable of.
You're not gonna find anywhere else like this anywhere else on earth.
I mean, really, when you think about it, you're probably not going to get a chance like this again to take 3 months, 4 months out of a whole year to go to a place like this and just immerse yourself in the area.
The people here are great enough that if you can be adventurous and you can try new things and be personable with people, you're really going to love it.